Good morning, guys. Actually, I just got up. I just got up and I came in here or came over here and I hit the button to go ahead and start today's upload. Okay, hey guys. Anyway, I just finished cleaning up like the dog's area outside and doing on my back porch and stuff, and I pulled out some like ugly rods that were out there that I thought were just a tad bit dangerous for the kids to have right next to the pool. And I'm actually going to have some Lipton fresh brewed iced sweet tea, and I usually always end up adding like one little sweetener packet to it, just because it's not as sweet as it says. It says sweet tea, but it just doesn't taste like it's sweet tea. It tastes, I don't know, it just doesn't taste like sweet tea. So anyway, let me show you what I'm doing here, or what I did do here. And this is what I did. So there used to be these big metal rods. We're sitting right there at the end of this walkway, right here, and then another one was right here. And so I didn't like them being there. I just thought that's really dangerous because the kids could trip and fall over it. Hi, baby. So Sarah's out here playing around in the sun. Of course, my little outdoor child. She does not burn like Taylor and I do. I'm not as bad anymore. My color actually has gone down a lot. And I'm actually wearing a dress today, a little sundress.
Mom, does it look like a tail on your side?
No, it just looks really funny. And I also want to bury, see the cord running along the ground for the swimming pool? We want to take that and bury that, so that way when the dogs are out here with us, and they won't be allowed out in this area of the yard unless we're actually out here. But yeah, so we've got the back fence over there behind that tree. We finally got that secured. We've got the small gap closed in.
I'm a beach whale.
Don't call yourself that. That's not nice. No. So anyway, so we're gonna do that.
I'm a beach whale.
And then this way the doggies can come out here and really run around like they got to do when they were at the dog park. Just really, let loose and let their legs get that workout and run and just have a really good time just being dogs and play catch and stuff out here.
It's true. I'm a beach whale.
Anyway, so for now, when we're outside, when they're when they come out their dog door, this is the area that they come out to. Don't mind those boxes. We just took everything for the swimming pool and put it inside of here from that box. We got to put the lamp inside and the shovel in the garage. But yeah, this is kind of their little closed-in area. It stays pretty shaded all day long. We got their little swimming pool, which is Dobby's favorite thing. Actually, I just learned something new about Dobby today. He absolutely loves, and it is so funny watching him do it. When I turn on the water hose, the other two dogs pretty much run. They want nothing to do with it. But with Dobby, he chases the water stream, and he bites at it and chews at it and whatnot. So it's like really funny watching him because it just sprays his lips apart and it's hilarious. So he really digs playing with the water as it's coming out of the water hose. Be careful, don't pop that. Oh, and I also want to say something. Last night, I watched the Shaytards all the time. They're like one of my favorite channels to watch. I'm actually gonna sit down. And I absolutely love watching the Shaytards. I love Shay Carl. I love the messages he gives. And I love his wife and just the life that they have. Because I know that when they started, they really didn't have much. But he made a comment last night. And I know that people get all like fussy or whatever when somebody takes something that was said, I guess in a joking manner. But yes, it was a joke. And I know that that's the way Shay kind of jokes. Usually when he makes a joke, he says something like just kidding or whatever. But last night he really didn't say that. He just made a very blunt statement of, go see this movie on the 6th, and it was the Fault in Our Stars movie, which comes out on this coming Friday. And he made a statement of, if you don't see this movie, you're a loser. And I took that kind of personal because I've been reading the book and I think the book is amazing. And would I love to go see the movie in the theaters? Absolutely. However, we just don't have the income to do so. With myself and 2 teenage kids, movies out here, for us to go to a movie here is $9.50 a ticket. And that's a lot of money to spend on just tickets to go see a movie, which would be the 3 of us would cost us $28.50 to go see the movie. And that's not including buying drinks and a snack or whatever when you're in there, which everybody knows theater priced stuff is outrageously priced. And so you can imagine with our ticket prices here what our movie condiment prices are. So anyway, so I made a statement I made a comment back to him, letting him know, yes, I've been reading the book and it's a great book, and but sadly some of us just don't have the money to go to see the movie. But we shouldn't be called losers because we don't have the money to go see the movie. Now, it'd be different if I had, the bank rolling in and I could just go to the movies whenever I wanted, and I just chose not to go to the movie to go see that movie. It wouldn't make me a loser either. It would just be personal preference. But to say that if you don't go see this movie when it hits the theaters, you're a loser, well, that's kind of wrong. To me, that's rude, and it shouldn't have been said. And if it was said in a joking tone, then maybe he should have, edited it with, just kidding, guys. There's some people who just don't have the luxury to go see a movie. Someone like myself and my kids and other people that I do know. We just don't have that luxury. $28 for me can put a full tank of gas in my car, which would be able to get me and my kids to and from appointments. I got a whole bunch of really bad replies back from people who saw my reply on his, and they were just like, come on, who can't afford an $8 ticket? Or, hey, tickets only cost €3 where I live. Well, I'm glad you have just $8 to spend. Right? I mean, $8 to spend for us would be dinner. We could buy a thing of meat and a side dish and maybe even a canned vegetable, and that would feed us for a night.
What kind of animal am I?
I don't know. She wants to know what kind of animal she is, guys. Here, let me zoom in. You guys can decide. What kind of animal is she? So, but yeah. So anyway, that's not something, I'm not going to take it all personal, because it's not just me that kind of comment would have affected. If it had been a bunch of other people that had seen that and understand that some of us just don't have the money for the luxuries of the movie theater. Okay, guys, so that was my rant for now. I'm actually going to go get some stuff and sit outside for a little bit and just kind of relax because it's really nice out here. Okay, guys, we'll see you all later. So I look absolutely hideous with my snorkel on my head. But stop it, you two. Before somebody ends up hurt, right?
No more, okay?
No more rough play.
Let it go.
Careful, babe.
Go.
Ow! So there's my baby. But yeah, what I was saying earlier was about my kids I was always getting asked if they were actually had the same parentage, and yes, they do. Even though this is my
White boy.
very white child,
Yeah.
and that is my very dark child.
How'd she get hurt?
Probably stubbed her toe on a rock or something. But when you put them together, their skin color is very different. She got all that Indian skin, real beautiful. She's so pretty. Like, my daughter is so pretty. Maybe I'm just, a little partial to the fact that she's my daughter, and I think she's absolutely gorgeous.
No.
But when you see them together, watch, Sarah, come out of the water a little bit. Well,
No.
maybe. Sarah, come here.
A waterbed.
But yeah, so out here just floating away. Taylor is anyway. Taylor, don't lay out like that too much. Your chest is very burnt, and
Did you like what I said?
but the way you're laying right now, even 10 minutes of exposure laying out like that, you're gonna end up fried again.
Up like this, Mom.
Yeah, there you go.
Mom, I'll see it.
Mom, get a picture of this.
I know, you just look funny. All folded up in the chair. He squealed. I got that on camera, him squealing.
Oh! Was that her you, Bum Bum? No.
Oh, go ahead, sir.
What?
I'm gonna videotape you going under. I was gonna pull him back over you. Go ahead. face?
Now
Let's
it's
see
a floater.
with her feet chilling out over there.
Here, you can sit on the end.
Whoa!
No, it won't hold you like that.
Oh,
No.
watch, really?
It won't. I guarantee you, it won't. It'll hold you like that, but it won't.
Put your legs over me.
Oh, there you go. He's sitting Indian style. You're laying on the other end. There you go. They're totally chilling together. Look at the color of her back.
You want to play Halo?
My goodness, kid.
In a little?
Maybe I'll hook up the. Maybe I'll actually hook that up out in the living room.
Oh, that'd be so cool. High five, Mom. Please.
Wait, high five. No, wait. Guys, high five me.
He ate it. He was trying to save it so hard.
High five, guys.
Man, that's so
You tried so hard to save that, and it so didn't happen.
And you guys at home, you have to high five me back. My weird children.
They call them.
Ah!
Hi.
Hi.
What are you doing, crazy child? There's no saving that one.
Your pants came down!
Sorry, guys. Taylor's trying to moon you.
Hey guys, okay, I'm gonna go to the store to get stuff to make tacos for dinner. I have to shut this so the dogs don't go in there. Kids are out here. I went ahead and set up the Xbox out in the living room for them. So we've got the Xbox set up out here. They're down here. I don't know why they're laying flat on their backs on the floor, but they're out here playing their video game. Aw, she's laying down with you. There you go. She's gonna lay with you, Sarah. So Luna's chilling with Sarah, and they are playing Halo. So yeah, we haven't bought like any new games or anything. This was given to us by my cousin, who upgraded his to another. What does he have now?
I don't know. Xbox 360.
Yeah, Tanner's got the Xbox 360. So he gave Taylor the Xbox a long time ago, and so we got all these games with it. So it was really awesome. So yeah, so we've got Tonks and Dobby laying there. We've got Luna laying with Sarah down here. All right, guys, I'm gonna run to the store, go get the stuff for dinner, and yeah. So the kids are gonna stay here playing a game, and I'll be back in a little bit.
Thing, and you
Yeah.
get it. It's like
Awesome.
it's like the test deck thing. He also got the test deck thing.
All right, so I made it home. As you can see, Sarah's talking to me about a couple of different games and whatnot. So grab the milk and shut the hatch. So went and got dinner, and I thought they'd still be on the game when I got back, but apparently not.
No, she got
So, but yeah. So now I am finally home. Hey, wait a minute! Don't go anywhere, Sarah. Help out for a minute. Okay. Anyway, so I'm making tacos tonight. Let me show you guys kind of a rundown of what we're gonna be doing.
Ow!
These are so that way, like, if we have enough left over, we can do like a nacho. But we got the bag of lettuce. We've got my favorite. I don't know why, but they just are. The super soft, if I can get them out of the bag. Mission tortillas. I love these things. They're like the really, really super, like, extra soft ones to make like the soft tacos with. And we like making them, getting them big, because once you've got everything in them, you want to be able to fold them up. We got a triple cheddar cheese. And of course, can't have tacos without sour cream. And also, because I can't eat beef, and I get asked this all the time, like when I make stuff, why I don't use ground beef or whatnot. I can't eat beef. If I eat beef, I get a severe migraine headache. We've learned this by trial and error a few times, so yes, it is definitely the beef that causes my migraines, as well as any kind of red wine, which actually causes me to get a really bad migraine. So, I also got the traditional refried beans, and of course I use Jennie-O ground turkey. I'm surprised that the turkey was so cheap this time when I went. Normally it runs about $4 for the pound, and this time it was only $2. So that was a big plus for me. So I'm actually very happy. So now I can make our dinner, and which is actually going to be really quick because all I have to do is just cook the turkey and heat up the beans. So it makes it a really quick, fast dinner, which is fine with me. And yes, Sarah, this is definitely enough. It's more than half a jar. So, and of course we have to have salsa. Now when I make tacos, you see a lot of people buy the taco kit, like so that it has that funny sauce packet in it. I hate that flavor. It reminds me of like I'm going to Taco Bell. I really am not looking for the Taco Bell taste. So I've learned that if you take your meat and you cook your meat down with what you like in your meat, and then you put this in there with your meat and cook it in, it is so delicious. My aunt taught me that trick, and it is something I will never change again. I will always, from now on when I make my tacos, that is how I will cook them. So, all right guys, I'm gonna get to cooking. Okay, so here we go. Meat is simmering, as you can see. It's just about ready. The beans are nice and smooth and ready to go. I've started the kids' tacos with a little bit of beans and some sour cream. Gonna put the cheese on first, so that way when we put the meat on, it melts it all up. And then we'll add the lettuce to that. So, awesome sauce. We're so happy. Okay guys, I'll show you the end result in a minute. Okay, so taco is put together. These are nice big ones, so you don't have to eat like 3 and 4 of them. You just eat one really big, nice yummy taco, and it looks delicious. So you just put that sucker right there on the plate, and we are gonna grub, right? So yes, tacos are done. It was really quick. It took like 15 minutes. Is that yummy, Sarah? Is it good? How about you? Is it good? Awesome. So we got games all over the floor. We got Luna chilling there. Punks is falling asleep over there. And Dobby is watching Taylor from that side. So, alright guys, we're gonna sit down and eat. So the kids are grubbing a second taco.
Online school programs powered by
I don't know how they can eat a second one. I am so full from the first one. Mr. Tonkters is laying down. Dobby, no. Sister's eating. You can't go over there. I know. I know. You're like totally just chillaxing. Was that good nummies?
Say their student has benefited
Yeah?
academically. Call or visit
You getting full?
K12.com today for your free information.
Not yet? How can you not be full? I mean, seriously, people, look at the size of these tacos. Okay? They're massive, and this is her second one. I could hardly even eat one. Like, it took me everything to just get that last bit of my first one down. Even this one, who never likes to eat, has been eating like a lot. He's almost completely done with his second one. Heck yeah! When Taylor was a baby, he got to the point where he had what the doctor called an oral aversion. He started associating every time he was eating with vomiting. And so, because that's the kind of the problem he had when he was an infant, is every time he'd eat, he'd vomit. And so he just stopped eating altogether. And it became this huge challenge of getting food in him. By the time he was 6 years old, which was, we were so lucky that he even made it to 6, because by the time he went to see the gastroenterologist when he was 6 years old and the nutritionist, which is when I went in active duty, he was just turning 5. And they sent him to see a specialist and stuff, and at that time he was 6 and he barely tipped the scale at 30 pounds. He stayed between 38 and 40 pounds until he was about 9. And that's when we finally broke the 40-pound mark, and he was up to like 45 pounds. Just last year, with him at 14, he was barely tilting the scale at 76 pounds. So here he is 15 now, and the last time we had him weighed, he's 86. So he's extremely thin for his age and for his height. But when he was 6, they went ahead and put a nasal feeding tube in. And when the doctor did that, that was when we finally put weight on him. That's when we finally got him from 30 pounds to 38 pounds over about 6 months. And once he saw that there was a good progression with pump feeding him, which was a very slow feed, we started seeing progress. But every time he'd eat by mouth, he was still vomiting. And so the doctors had to make it permanent by putting a peg in. So he had a feeding peg put in. And now he has what they call a Mickey button, which is his port. And that is in now, which he's had in since the port was put in when he was 7. And he's had that in now, and it's been 8 years. And he gets 8 cans of formula, and they're of course a special formula that comes in. We get it delivered here through an actual feeding supply, medical feeding supply company, and they deliver all his feeding supplies. And so he gets that every month, and he goes through 8 cans a day through the feeding port. She cannot get traction. She tried so hard. My dog just went flying around me and she had no traction, so she hit the refrigerator and the trash cover. But anyway, she couldn't get traction in there either. But anyway, this is what happens when you don't take them to the dog park. I think we should go to the dog park for a little bit. What do you guys think? It's nice and light. It's nice and light. It's like almost sundown now.
Mom,
Yeah, no.
I can play on the swings, right?
You got sauce all over your chin. Okay, so the puppies know exactly what's happening now. They've gotten used to this now. So the babies know exactly what's happening. So let's get to the dog park. You guys ready? Mm-hmm. Okay.
After the live, the first
I know you can't see hardly anything out here. There goes Luna and Dobby. There are lots of pets to play with. I know, right?
Oh,
It's so dark out here, though.
Okay.
yeah, I work at the restaurant.
So, here they are. Dobby! Good boy! What are you doing? He started off a little aggressive when he first came out here, but he's doing good. Hi, Luna! Hi, Mommy's baby! So there they go. They're just having fun, socializing, finally. Which is really what I wanted from them. I wanted them to get out here and really socialize. So, there they go. But anyway, it's really dark out here, so I can't really vlog too well. All right.
Okay, so look at me, thank you.
Okay, so anyway, so success. We finally got them in the dog park with about 15 other dogs, and the more you leave that open, the more bugs come in.
I'm sorry,
So
it's hot.
I'm getting there, sweetheart. Stop being so mean.
I'm not trying to.
Sarah's having a hissy fit. Hold on. But anyway, so we had absolute success with them at the dog park. They got to go out and play with like 15 other dogs. I was so excited about that. They did so good. Dobby started off not too friendly. We got him to right when we first went into like the little introduction area. He was hair up, snapping at the dogs that came to the fence. We went ahead and let Luna in first, and she did awesome. And Dobby started to get jealous of her being allowed to go in and play. But he finally calmed down, and when I let him in, he had one scuffle with one dog, and then that dog put him in his place, and that was the end of that. And then they just played. So as you can see, we're out. So we are gonna go ahead and call it a night right here. We're gonna head home and probably sit back, watch a movie, and then go to bed. So, all right guys, if you like the videos, give them a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button, and thanks again for watching. Bye! Say bye! Bye! Say bye! Bye!
He's got big dogs.